What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Fresh Let's Vibe. Thank you guys so much for tuning in again. I know it's been a minute, but I'm really glad to be here again. I go by the name of Sheiks, and today I got somebody all the way from Kaneohe, one of Broke Moke's Koins.
Hey, fo.
How's it going?
Good. Chilling. How you doing?
I'm doing good. It's been a minute. I'm glad. Thank you so much for letting me interview you today.
I know I'm stoked to be on Fresh.
Yeah. Long time coming. So, just for people that don't know you, introduce yourself. How long you been doing this thing?
I'm from Kaneohe, the Fofo, the east side. I've been making music for like a long time now, 10 years with my homies, just from in the closet with a microphone on the hanger to anywhere we could record, to a car, to a studio.
Humbling times, huh?
Yeah, wherever we could get it. I've been making music for long before Angry Locals was around, you know, like they were just all solo artists. Like we saw Angry Locals come together as a giant force for Hawaii. Like me and my homies been back since then. So
nice. So you have a lot of influence from some, most would say, OGs.
Oh yeah, a lot of influence from a lot of the local rappers that have been doing this, and more than just rappers, from the business owners to any kind of artist or entrepreneurship. We've been influenced by all of it.
Okay, let's kind of go back to the beginning a little bit. What was it like recording your first song?
I recorded my first song actually on a tape, like a tape recorder.
Oh shit.
Yeah, just
like the small skinny ones that people would use
like
during
maybe like a
interrogations?
like a four track one where we could get 1 track, 2 track, 3 track, 4 track. Yeah, that was maybe when I was like 14, 15 years old. Yeah.
Nice. Who were you listening to at the time?
At 14 and 15, I was kind of more a rebel, so I was listening to a lot of underground stuff.
Okay.
Like Jedi Mind Tricks or like even more soulful rap like Little Brother and Atmosphere and stuff.
Oh, Atmosphere, of course.
Yeah, when I was younger than that, though, I was listening to like a lot of Lil Wayne, Kanye West.
Okay.
Eminem. Yeah.
Nice. Tell me what it's like growing up in Kaneohe. You rep it really hard. Everybody knows where you're from.
Oh, to be clear, I was born in Kaneohe. Then I moved to Big Island till I was 12 years old. And then I moved back to Kaneohe. Okay. So I grew up in Kaneohe only as a teenager. I never, as a young teenager, turning 13, I never got to experience, you know, like the little leagues or the peewees or going to an elementary school with the people I went to high school with. Yeah. So my experience growing up in Kaneohe was I was an outsider.
Nice.
I'm from Big Island, from Puna. But
so that's where you stayed when you were in Big Island?
Yeah, in Puna. Okay. So I looked like one Cali. People thought I was a Cali kid at first. Teachers couldn't say my fucking Hawaiian name, so that's why people started calling me by my English name. And I didn't have many friends. I was just always an outsider. All my friends were all rebels. We're all like the class clowns or the outcasts. Yeah. And that's where hip hop was like. That's when I found hip hop was moving here. Like somebody taught me about underground rap.
And who was that?
A guy on Xbox Live. Yeah, I was playing Halo or Rainbow Six or something, and I was playing Lil Wayne, and he's like, "The fuck is that?" I was like, "This is the best rapper alive, dude." He's like, "That shit is whack." He's like, checking Jedi Mind Tricks. I was like, oh, okay. Pull up my LimeWire, type in Jedi Mind Tricks, and then I heard the raps, and I was like, oh shit! Like, I was like, damn, nobody be rapping like this, like historical oracle, you know, like real lyrical shit, like.
Shout out to that guy on Xbox.
Yeah, shout out to him, bro. Jedi Mind 313, I think his gamer tag was.
Yeah, shout out to that guy. And then you kind of started making your way into the Hawaii scene when?
Maybe when we were like 16, 17 years old, like junior, summer, senior year in high school. We just started going out wherever we could get into, at least all age events, because we weren't old enough, you know, to get into clubs and shit like that.
From what I recall, when you and the rest of the boys from Broke Monks, when you guys got together, you guys just chose to solidify something. But now you know how everybody talks about music groups and it's inevitable for them to kind of like split up. Would you consider you guys split up, or you're just doing your own thing because you're your own artist? You know what I mean? You have your own sound aside
Nah,
from
we're not
everybody
split
else.
up.
Yeah.
But we're just not creating music together at
Right,
the moment.
right.
Like
It's
consistently.
not a bad thing. Yeah.
And it's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Tribal Quest went through the same thing. You know, they went through a breakup and stuff. So
Yeah.
I was already, me and Izzy would always talk about it. We were already aware of how life happens, even day. And it was just like, oh, music is dope. It's very important, especially to me. But at the same time, it's not worth homies.
Right.
Like, it's like,
oh yeah,
it's not a big deal.
Yeah,
so
yeah. Because
that's why we never. It's like that's why we never broke up, because it's
Right.
like people just have Kuliana to handle. You know,
right.
they have
yeah,
things
of
to do.
course.
So
life happens. And what is music to you?
music is a way of expression. So and it's something I feel like I have fun doing, and it feels like that's where I'm.
It looks like it.
That's where I'm in the most tranquil state or free, and I don't feel repressed. Yeah.
I know that it's definitely a way of expression, or you like to express through music, and you expanded to even like your music videos. And I've seen you in the studio a few times. You're very passionate about it. He's organized. He never comes to the studio unprepared. If it's something that he forgot, it's always just like a small thing. But
Yeah.
being in the studio with you and Jim finishing up your album
For My Bad,
for
yeah.
My Bad, it was really crazy to see, because from your past music, this was a different sound. You like to experiment
Oh,
on a
yeah,
lot of
definitely.
things. Yeah.
That's why My Bad was titled My Bad for a reason. Because it was like a new sound from myself and from all my contemporaries. But it draws in from inspiration from everything.
Right.
But it's not everything. It's like regurgitated of everything, but at the same time it comes out different.
Yeah.
Because it's an evolution of it, or whatever anybody wants to call it. And that's why I was like, oh, my bad. You know, if you don't get it, you don't get it. But if you do, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Describe what it's like for you in the studio. Like, once you find that perfect match with a producer, what happens? Like, tell me about that moment when you kind of just like, it's like no caps, you know?
Before I never really went to produce. I was just like, I'll just create with whoever. But as of recently, I click with certain producers. And it's been fun, because I feel I never thought I was that kind of artist.
Yeah.
But then when you catch a vibe or you catch a wave with somebody, you take full advantage of it. You have to take full advantage of each other.
Right.
In the best way possible, and just create the dopest shit you can create. So it's dope. And Jim calls it out on me, you know. He points it out, or we talk about it, you know. So he knows already what I want with this producer, or what I'm creating. I can come with him with a crazy idea, but he'll know already. Like, okay, I can see it. Let's place it out how you want it. So I mean, it's just dope. It's dope to finally be working with people and becoming homies on a music business tip level, you know, where we can exchange math and I can get something, and you know, like, so it's dope.
Yeah, because you also work with Cody Keys.
Yep, Cody Keys.
Cody Keys, and
that's like a big homie to me right there.
Yeah.
He's a mentor. Like, he always spits game. He always tells me jams, you know, or he'll give his advice or something. So
which is really cool, because he's from what I see, he's in LA, right?
Yep, he's working in the music industry.
So he can kind of give you that insight.
Yeah, he definitely pushes for Hawaii rap, but he know the industry doesn't see a market in it yet, you know.
Oh yeah, for Hawaii.
So he's just getting told what we already know, you know. So
right.
It's just up to us as artists to continue leveling up to where it's undeniable, you know. Even if it's not during our time, it's going to become undeniable.
Do you ever feel like you reached your peak here in Hawaii?
I never reached my peak. I don't feel like I reached my peak artistically, and I don't think I've reached my peak here in Hawaii, because not everybody in Hawaii knows me. So
okay,
if I reach my peak, if everybody knows me and I'm stuck here, you know. But you know, if I still have people to make aware of, it's just my duty to make them aware of.
I know when I listen to your music, the way you use your words and the way you ride the melodies. I don't know what the term is, but how do you expand your vocabulary?
I mean, I like words because I mean, I used to write poetry, so before I would rap, so words have always been a part of it, and then the music came after. I was always just someone trying to express themselves, you know. That's all. Like that's what I'm very passionate about, is expressing myself, and music is helps me translate it. So I mean, I want to say things that are important, or I feel like things that maybe have not been said, or definitely tell my story, because I feel like my story, a lot of all us Hawaii boys have untold stories. So it's like that's what rap's been about, was telling stories. So we might as well tell stories.
I wanted to talk about your music videos. I think you are one of like very few that do it. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but you do it very artistically. Like there's a lot of things behind it. It's very cinematic. Where do you get your inspiration for those? Like, let's talk about. Okay. Yeah.
Well, I always think of like I want to try to be on. I wish there's TRL. You know that? You remember TRL back in the day? Like it was like 3 p.m. after school. I would rush home to watch the new music videos and shit. You know, I mean, so I always just try to shoot for that kind of quality or level at least. You know, and then concept wise, just try to do something different. I'll think of an idea and I'm able to work with people like Cameron.
Yeah, you guys work really well together.
Cameron is very experimental, but then he's also very knowledgeable on how things should be. But he's always willing to bend it. So it's like, and he'll take my idea and evolve it, you know, or like I'll keep on throwing shit at him and we'll just bounce back. So it's like I'm just lucky that I get to work with other great people that take their shit seriously, which helps create a better product.
When it always rains, where it always rains, giant thoughts on top of page. Bitches need to stop the hate. How you think I got this way? Hard work and a lot to say. Not afraid of nothing. Ice is down the road for me. Choke police patrolling streets. Bums notice me. They ask for coins with broken teeth. Mama's still crying. Is this how it's supposed to be? Down in Conneaut.
I think that's really important, especially when people want to do. I'm not trying to like trigger anybody, but when they want to do shows with me, I kind of want to have something to look back to. And I like that you have a lot of work out. You have this isn't the first time I've done like an article on you. You know what I mean? There's just so much to look at. Your artistry and how articulate it is. There's a lot of detail. What else? There's, like I said, like you're very clever when it comes to your music and the way you record, and just meshing that with Jim is pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, trying to do things that I mean, there's nothing new under the sun. So I mean, I try to fucking bend things as much as I can. Yeah. Like I mean, and I've drawn so much inspiration from all kinds of music, because I grew up on Hawaiian music, then reggae music, then rock music, then rap music. You know, like so. But rap, hip hop, and rap was my way of. I fell in love with it when I started becoming my own person. Like it helped me define me. It taught me about the streets, or taught me about respect and loyalty and stuff like that. Like before my mom and dad, before my life became split apart and all this shit happened, they were influencing me with just all kinds of creative people, all kinds of genres, you know. So I was always taking it in. When I came into rap, at first everything sounded the same, and I didn't. As a young kid, I didn't know how to distinguish it. And then when I started listening more and more and expanding my knowledge on hip hop and rap, I realized how much uniqueness you should have and you want to bring into the game, you know? So I always just try to be unique. It's easy to get caught. It's just easy to get caught up in the noise. So I just try to be myself as much as possible. Trust whatever comes to my mind. You know, even if it's fucking whack. Like, just do it. You know, like, and just put out better shit. You're only as, you know, you're as cool as your last joint. So just.
as an artist, what's one of the most difficult things that you think everybody should be aware of? Like all artists, like, you know, just to be honest with themselves, like you said.
What's the most difficult thing?
Yeah, for you, in your opinion, what is the most difficult thing?
The most difficult thing is just fucking getting the money to support your own dream. Damn. Nah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I guess. Yeah. Okay. She's like, I'm balling. I'm not sure I understand. All right, Siri. I mean, you gotta be your biggest fan and your biggest critic. You know, you gotta be hard on your fucking self, but you also have to know how to pat yourself on the back, or at least be in your corner when nobody else is gonna be in your corner. You gotta you gotta love yourself. You gotta know yourself. So I mean, that's like probably the hardest thing. You can get lost out in this game. You can get lost dreaming.
Yeah.
You could be dreaming for way too long and never come back to reality and get, you know, like, maybe that's good, maybe that's bad, but you just have to be there for yourself.
Where do you see yourself artistically in 5 years?
I hope I'm in the industry deeper, working somehow.
Yeah.
That's where I'll be either the man or the one helping the man. Not the man as in the man upstairs, you know, like I'm the man, or I'm the guy behind the man, you know, like behind helping the man get up. That's where I'm going to be in 5 years, you know, and I need to become a better business owner for myself and my brand. So
yeah.
Right now I'd be lost in a creative sauce right now, just being such an artist.
Yeah.
I'm not even really thinking about 5 years. I'm just thinking about going to the studio, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, talk more about it. That's like something a lot of people need to hear too.
I mean,
you want to be
I got featured on Lyrical Lemonade without really submitting anything, just based off the music itself. It was that's super dope from the local writers up in the mainland that's
rewarding.
Yeah, it's inspiring because it's like, okay, continue creating, continue building with the people you're building with, you know.
That means you're doing something right. How important is collaborating with the resources around you? Because you know
important. I mean, all the greats didn't do it by themselves, you know.
You can't do it alone.
You can't do it alone, you know. It takes a team to move a mountain too. You know, it takes faith. It takes a lot of faith, more than one man, you know. But so it's very important. When I get in my zone, though, I like to only have certain people around me.
Because they're the only ones who get you.
They're the ones that understand the vision, or, you know, their opinion, their criticism matters the most to me. Because they can get my point of view, but at the same time, they have their own methods or their own ear or their own point of view. But it's important because it's fun, and you get the bigger your network, you know. So it is what it is. Max Holloway, it is what it is. And without collaboration, there would be none of this, you know.
Right. I
wouldn't know Osna. I wouldn't know Winslow McFly, who produced one of my first tracks I released as a solo Koins joint back in the day, you know, like long time. So
oh my God.
And without collaboration, I wouldn't have friends, you know. So especially in music, music's about collaboration, or creating is about is a collaborative process.
What is something that you can take away from your experience that you can share with somebody else? Like, if I knew you know what I mean? Knowing what you know now, what is something that you can share with an upcoming artist?
Stay true to yourself.
Right.
Invest all your money into what you really want to make money off of, and fucking work super hard.
And fuck the haters, you know?
Yeah, you have to, I mean, you stick true to your vision, you know, like, but be willing to learn. Don't be hard-headed, stubborn ass, you know. Like, if you're going to be stubborn, at least listen, you know. The smart, stubborn people are listening. That's why, even though they're strong to their vision, they're listening and learning. And invest in yourself. People want to make money off stuff. It takes money to make money.
Yeah. But definitely, like, don't waste your time, for sure. Don't waste anybody's time. That's what I say. Tell everybody where they can find you.
Keep your coins. Everything with a K. Koins, Koins, yeah.
Nice.
Or just YouTube. Google me. I'll probably be the second Koins, because Mortal Kombat Koins is first. Mortal Kombat? Their coins, the money you win in the game is with a K, Koins. So it's fucked up. You look up on Twitter, it's me in Mortal Kombat. That's it. It's kind of badass.
Damn. Don't you hate it when that happens?
It's cool. It's cool. I'm cool to be next to Mortal Kombat.
Anyway, thanks everybody for watching. You can find Koins. You heard him at Keep Your Coins.
Or in Kaneohe at KJ's Chicken, chilling with Osna at the skate park. What's up? What's good?
Thank you to our sponsor, Fake. Thank you to Osna, Winslow in the back, helping me out. Other than that, see you next time.
Chee.